The next morning in Momika's room at the weekend, Pinky woke her up as she had to ask Kira to help her find all the pre-cure heart cards, gather their teammates to form a pretty cure team, and battle against the Neo-Fusion Empire, but she was a bit sleepy. Meanwhile at Kira's house, in her bedroom, she is going to put her pre-cure heart cards into her drawer. As she just put one card in the drawer, her mother suddenly knocked and opened the door. Kira immediately turned around, closed the drawer and put the other card into her pocket. As her mother entered the room and asked her what she was up to, Kira looked a little worried, but she said, "Oh, nothing. I was just preparing myself to enjoy the weekend." So Kira left the house and left the Cure Lemonade card in the drawer behind, while still having the Cure Peace card in her pocket. Meanwhile at the marketplace, Momika went to the bakery to buy one of her favorite pastries, special teriyaki. It contains different fillings like chocolate, mango, red bean paste, jam, etc. Momika bought 2 chocolate-filling teriyaki for Pinky and for herself. At the park, Pinky is going to try chocolate teriyaki for the first time while Momika is enjoying herself. As Pinky took a bite, she felt a tingly delightful sensation as it was so delicious. Suddenly, a small sparkling light is heading to Momika and Pinky's position. As that light forms, it is the yellow fairy named Amaria, the yellow fairy. Both Pinky and Amaria were happy for a short reunion as Pinky introduces Amaria to Momika, the first pretty cure chosen so far. During their introduction and as they continue their conversation, Amaria asks them if a yellow pretty cure was chosen until Momika told her that Kira has the yellow pretty cure cards. Momika was about to call her, but she doesn't have her cell phone number yet, so they have to split up to find Kira. At the lair of the Neo-Fusion Empire, Ursula decided to rename Fusion Kaiju as Gat Taiju to make it short and simplified. Both Horace and Jasper were kinda agreed to the new name. To make the Gat Taiju stronger, they will fuse it with a crystallized pre-cure heart card inside, so Jasper brings his fusion riser and he will be the first one to send off to gather fear and despair and try to fuse with the crystallized pre-cure heart card to Gat Taiju. Back to the marketplace, Momika and Pinky went back if they could find Kira there, while Amaria stayed at the park to find her. Luckily, Amaria spotted her eating star donuts under the shade in the tree. As she was about to enjoy her last donut, Amaria rushed in and head-butted her at the face. At the moment, she hugs and cuddles Amaria as she is attracted to her cuteness like a plush toy. As Amaria frees herself, she immediately tells Kira she is going to be her partner and she was about to give her the hearty fusion pact until a Jasper suddenly pops out of nowhere. He took out his fusion riser and summoned a Gat Taiju by combining Akonbi and Kawana, then fused the crystallized pre-cure heart card with it. Far away, Pinky's heart brooch started to glow as she sensed a pre-cure heart card at the park where Kira and Amaria were, so they hurried themselves to the park before the Gat Taiju started to run amok. Back at the park, the Gat Taiju has already started gathering fear and despair from the people around it until Amaria tries to, but Jasper just smacks her away. When Kira catches her, she sees Momika and Pinky have just arrived. She was about to transform until she saw Kira with Amaria. As the Gat Taiju was heading for Kira and Amaria, Momika immediately transformed into Cure Rosa and intervened by kicking the Gat Taiju at the left flank. Kira and Amaria were glad that they had arrived just in the nick of time while Cure Rosa started fighting the Gat Taiju. Pinky sensed the pre-cure heart card nearby, but she can't see it until Jasper explains to them that the card was crystallized and was inside the Gat Taiju, and that makes the Gat Taiju a little stronger than the last time. Seems the Gat Taiju is a bit stronger now because the crystallized pre-cure heart card sealed inside. Cure Rosa was a bit struggling to fight back. Kira wanted to help her, but she was a bit scared because she was only a normal human until she remembered what Momika did before. Cure Rosa was smacked to the ground, and as Jasper ordered the Gat Taiju to finish her, Kira ran to Cure Rosa and tried to shield her. Jasper laughed skeptically that a weak human tried to protect a pretty cure, but Kira replied to him that it is true that she was nothing, but she had the determination to protect her friend no matter the cost. Then suddenly, her pre-cure heart card started to glow while the other on the drawer from her bedroom. Momentarily, the hooded man came, called to her, and tossed the hardy fusion pack to Kira, then disappeared. Ameria was so happy that she will be the second pretty cure, but when she was about to transform, she forgot that she left one in the drawer, as Kira has the Cure Peace Precure Heart card with her. That means the Cure Lemonade Precure Heart card is in her room. Cure Rosa, Pinky, Ameria, and Jasper were shocked, but Jasper shortly snapped and ordered the Gattaija to finish them both. They all ran to get away, but they were cornered as they went to a lake. As the Gattaija was about to smash them, a lightning bolt struck above, blasted the Gattaija away, and Jasper was surprised. Cure Rosa was suddenly worried that it struck her, but Kira was fine, and she somehow has the Cure Lemonade card in her hand. She has no idea how is that possible until Ameria explains that once the pretty cure was chosen, and if one of the cards were left behind, it will homing to the rightful pretty cure like a homing beacon. Now she has both of her cards. Kira is now ready to go. Kira opens the Hardy Fusion Pact and slides both Cure Lemonade and Cure Peace cards and shouted, "Let's go. Pretty Cure. Fusion Heart." She takes a peace pose and jumps as the both powers from Cure Lemonade and Cure Peace unite to her and transforms into Cure Ember, Yellow Heart of Courage and Emotion. Yes, smile. Cure Ember. Jasper was surprised that she became the secondary pretty cure, while Cure Rosa, Pinky, and Ameria were amazed by her transformation. Even Cure Ember was amazed by her cute pretty cure form. Shortly after, Jasper immediately ordered Gattaija to destroy Cure Ember. Cure Rosa told her to watch out, but she managed to dodge it. As the Gattaija attempted another strike, Cure Ember panicked and zapped the Gattaija by a lightning strike. They were surprised that she has that kind of power, and neither does she. Suddenly, Jasper ordered the Gattaija to attack Cure Rosa instead. As Cure Ember tried to stop it, the Prism Chain, attack from Cure Lemonade, suddenly came out from her right hand and binds Gattaija's right arm. Cure Ember tries to pull Gattaija away from Cure Rosa, but it keeps on resisting from her, so she casts another Prism Chain from her left hand and binds the Gattaija's left arm, then completely immobilizing its arms. Once Cure Ember has enough momentum, she swings the Gattaija and slams it to the ground. As it tries to get up, she uses Peace Thunder, attack from Cure Peace, to paralyze the Gattaija. Jasper tries to fight Cure Ember until Cure Rosa summons the Candy Rod and casts Whip Decoration, attack from Cure Whip, and intervenes him. Cure Rosa told Cure Ember to defeat the Gattaija. As she keeps on intervening Jasper, she summons Cure Peace Decor from Cure Peace and Shining Fluorette from Cure Lemonade, then combines into Shining Cure Decor Fluorette. Cure Ember unleashes her attack, Amber Thunder Rose Explosion, and defeats the Gattaija. After that, Jasper flew off and immediately teleported back with disappointment on his face, and Cure Rosa was so close to beating him. As they regroup, the crystallized Precure Heart card is spotted near the lake. Pinky tells Cure Rosa to use her Hardy Fusion Pack to purify the crystallization and transforms into Cure Black Precure Heart card. Cure Ember was curious if she ever got a Precure Heart card, but Ameria told her that it depends on the fairies responding to the Precure Heart card energy or energies. As they head back home, at the far bench, Kai's Yayoi, as Cure Peace, smiled as she drew both Cure Rosa and Cure Ember fighting the Gattaija and Jasper quite perfectly, as she knew that when the enemy arose from the shadows, the new Pretty Cure team will rise up to defeat them. Besides Yayoi seeing the fight, a girl named Akai Akari somehow watched almost everything and knew their identities already, as she has Cure Chocolate and Cure Passion Precure Heart cards. Akari has no idea what's going on and where are the cards she has come from. Behind the trees, the mysterious hooded guy appeared hidden as he saw the whole fight. He will give Akari the Hardy Fusion Pact only when she is soon ready, and patiently gather up more pretty cures to defeat Felger and the Neo-Fusion Empire. Meanwhile, at the lair of the Neo-Fusion Empire, now called the Dark Cross Castle, Jasper arrived with a disappointing defeat, but he will get another shot next time. At the recovery room, Felger is still under the recovery process, but still, soon once he will be fully recovered and continue his revenge against the legendary Pretty Cures. At the top of the tower, a mysterious white pedicure and a white fairy stood there staring at the full moon in the beautiful starry night. So far, there are 3 only pedicures around Poka Poka town. However, the mysterious white pedicure was not part of their team, yet, and there will be a 4th pedicure appearing soon. In Momika's house, in her bedroom, Pinky gave her a special item called the heart phone, a mobile phone for them to communicate with the pedicure members only. Even Kira has her own heart phone too, as Amaria gave her one as well. Now they both have their own heart phones, they can talk to each other if they want to. Momika was curious if she can use the Cure Black Precure Heart card to fuse with Cure Whip or Cure Miracle Precure Heart card, but Pinky told her that it depends on the compatibility power from the Hardy Fusion Pact. To be detailed, each Precure Heart cards must be compatible with the other Precure Heart cards only. If it is not compatible and tries to use it forcefully, it won't work. So Momika attempts to try to transform with the Cure Black Precure Heart card, but it doesn't work. That means, she must find a compatible Precure Heart card for it. Meanwhile, in Kira's house, in her bedroom, Kira and Amaria are having a short chat and getting to know each other, and preparing to go to bed. Kira was quite happy that she and Momika are pedicures now, but she has to keep her secret identity from her parents, as she knows that they could be in danger if they knew she was a pedicure. Even Momika was aware the situation, so both of them decided to keep their pedicure identities a secret from their parents till they defeat the Neo-Fusion Empire. At Akari's house, in her room, she was about to go to bed when she saw a picture of her with her 2 sisters. Until she put down the picture for some reason and went to sleep. Beside the face-down picture, both Cure Chocolate and Cure Passion Precure Heart cards were there beside it. Akari was so confused, but she will soon find out what is going on when she sees Momika and Kira at school tomorrow, as she wanted answers.